All right, welcome back to my channel. Carl Explores SF is here. We're here for another episode. Got a little treat for you guys. All right. I did a video like 2 weeks ago from the grand opening of Seafood City over there in Daly City, over on Southgate Avenue. And that was just a quick walking tour. You know, like I said before in the video, it was impromptu, it wasn't planned. I was just in the area using my cell phone to record. And some people weren't too happy with the quality, with the shakiness of the camera and all that. So, but today I'm here at one of the original Seafood City in South San Francisco over in Callan Road. This has been here for a while. I've been to a few seafood cities. I've been to the one in San Diego over there. I've been to north of Golden Gate, like towards maybe Sausalito, just north of in that area, north of Golden Gate. Been to that one. Been here. This was my primary seafood city to go to because it's, you know, I live in San Francisco. This is South San Francisco, and the new one is in Daly City. So this is my first time in this seafood city since the Daly City one opened. So, and just looking around and exactly what I predicted, you know, the parking lot, it is 12:20-ish. My watch is upside down, okay? The parking lot here is like half full at 12 o'clock noon when it's, you know, rush hour. People are going to lunch. There's the hot bar over inside, which we're going to check out. Yeah, so a lot of the traffic that will come here, people that would come here from that Daly City area, they don't need to be over here. Okay, they don't need to be over here because they have the Daly City one over there. But what, like in that video, what I mentioned in that video, this Daly City it's really much bigger than the new Seafood City in Daly City. Okay, we're in South San Francisco. It's much bigger. Their hot bar area is much bigger, and this shopping center is much bigger as well. And like I said, I'm going to show you some of the restaurants that are here that's missing over in the new location over there. Okay, and also let's take a moment. You know, I'm not a Bay Area native. You know, a lot of people use that term, a Bay Area native, San Francisco native. This and that. Been here 5 years. So I'm from the East Coast, and just wanted to say that some people that live in the Bay Area take things for granted because we have access to a lot of Asian foods, Filipino food specific, like, you know, what we find here at Seafood City. Yesterday I was at Ranch 99 to get a few things, and now we're at Seafood City. But we didn't have this over in the East Coast. You know, I grew up in Maryland, DC metro area. We didn't have places like this. We had a few sari stores, you know, small, very small, and definitely not at this scale. And, you know, here we just have, you know, if you wanted something Filipino, you know, you just drive over to Seafood City. Takes things for granted. And I remember this, for example, this one client that I had, this was a couple years or 2 years ago, you know, 2 years ago or so. He came over here. He's, you know, he's somewhere from the Midwest. Can't remember exactly, but he went over here. He was so amazed. So I was like, wow, look at it over there. There's Chow King. There's a Jollibee. You know, faces like this. And then when we pulled up, and he's just like, wow, oh my goodness, wow. You know, seeing all the places over here that I was like, well, you know, it just doesn't have. And he was just so amazed, you know. But enough of that. Let's go for a walk. I'm gonna walk around and show you guys what's here. Like I said, this is like, you know, if you want something Filipino, you'll pretty much find it here. Okay, let's go check it out. All right, we're walking the perimeter of the parking lot of the shopping center. And like I said, wanted to show you guys what is here and really what's missing from the new location in Daly City. They don't have the options for places like this. And I don't see this. This is a much smaller footprint, much smaller parking lot. So, you know, I'm not sure if they have plans for what you'll see here. So let's start off at this end, okay? All right, here we go. Chow King. It's one of my favorites, actually. You know, I like their chicken more so than Jollibee for sure. So if you guys are looking for Chowking, they got it here. I last had Chowking maybe 2 months ago. You know, I'm not craving that. I'm craving the hot foods. Okay. You know, got the wontons, this and that. And I get that's the entrance right over there. Seafood City entrance is over here. And there's this place if you guys are looking for to ship your balikbayan boxes. They've got LBC, and if you want to send those money remittances, they have that here. I don't use this place to send money. I just use an app, and it does it online, just a few taps on the phone. I'm not going to say that name because I'm not trying to promote them or anything like that. Not trying to promote LBC either, but I've definitely sent balikbayan boxes here. And you got this truck here getting loaded. Now, walking over, they also have another type of balikbayan box service inside that's different from LBC. And actually in the Ranch 99, inside, I guess it's Daly City, the Ranch 99 over there. There's like what's the name of that place? JRS or whatever it's called? Johnny Air Cargo. There's another balikbayan box service. So there is definitely a lot of balikbayan box services here. And from here, you got Valerio's. So right here, you'll find the entrance, and they have a sign that says grand reopening. Maybe they remodeled inside. We're not going to go inside just yet. I want to show you guys the perimeter. Money exchangers. Yeah, it's if you want to send money right now, 56, 70, a little bit low. It hit 58 like 2 weeks ago, 58 pesos to $1. Because I have a Philippine bank account, I would send myself money as well. Yeah. Okay, here's another one, ML Julier. Okay, another one. Now this is Red Ribbon. Like I mentioned before, the other place does not have a Red Ribbon. They're using Baker is the name over there. That's inside that Seafood City. Okay. And here, if you want a Jollibee, they got it here. Okay. Just walking a little bit more now. What is it? O'Reilly's, I think this is. O'Reilly's. And this is pretty much it. Okay. All right, there's some more parking spaces at the back end of the shopping center. All right. Now, I'm gonna walk towards the walk inside Seafood City, but we're gonna go to the hot food area. There's like a what's the name of the places inside? There's Grill City, and then there's another one. Crispy Town. Yeah, Crispy Town. There we go. Grill City and Crispy Town. Now, in this location, they have Grill City and Crispy Town. I've been to, for example, in Los Angeles, the Seafood City there, they have way more Filipino restaurants. I remember seeing a Toto's grill on top of that. And that area is definitely much, much bigger. All right. We are in. So produce areas that way, meats all the way in the back, seafood's all the way in the back, but we're gonna go to the food area here. Okay. Said Grill City's here. I buy these occasionally, like fried chicken skin. These are delicious, especially being zero carb, you know, keto friendly. You know, but yeah, look at that pork barbecue, fried fish, liempos. They've got it. So actually, depending on my mood, depending on the line, okay, I would go to Crispy Town. Oh, here we go. This is new here. They've got a baker's here. Okay, I see what they've done here. This wasn't here before. You know, it was a seating area before. Okay. So we're in the Crispy Town area. Okay. Look at that. They call it bagnet. Yeah.
Over this baker, they got a lot.
Okay. Well, so if you were looking for more for the pan de sal, some pastries, they got it here. So this kind of competes with Red Ribbon, which is over that way. This is another entrance. Red Ribbon, Jollibee, Valerio's Bake Shop. You know, lots of pan de sal. This is a fair price, actually. I might get one of these, just to have for later. I don't want to buy right now, so I want to get the hot foods. But let me go back over here. I'll come back. I want some Toron. Okay. T-World. I've checked that out before. And they've also have this area here, which is like street foods. Actually, there we go. Pick your own. All right. Okay, so we have these options here. And from here, if you wanted to go to Red Ribbon, you can go inside from here. And also Jollibee. All right, here we go. So we got one of the combo platters. Okay, came with like 2 entrees. I think this is sinigang, dunuguan, half rice, half noodles. Okay, $12. I know that. Pork barbecue 4, $16. 2 pieces of turon, and all that was $37. Okay. Now, I was at Superstar last week, and that's one of my go-to places. And I mentioned in that video, it was $25, okay? And so I paid $12 more for lunch here at Seafood City. Okay, so there we go.